this new English lesson at Edutin Academy, where we are going to talk about the hard teenage years. Do you remember your teenage years? It was the time when doors were slammed many times for me, where voices were raised more than they should have been, and where many TV shows were marathon until crazy hours of the night. Today, we are going to talk about why humans, as teenagers, behave the way they do using passive voice. When talking about subjects related to biology, chemistry, or physics, we may need to focus on the object affected by a certain process rather than the actor. To do this, whether you are doing it as a high school student or an engineer at work, you'll need the passive voice. Talking about biological and chemical processes, let's listen to the following example where we will learn about how our body is affected by chemical changes when it reaches its teenage years. I also invite you to answer the following question. Do you relate to any of the listed processes?
Going through your teenage years can be hard, but it's not just a simple rebellious phase. The teenage brain is known for going through turbulent decades of change once we hit puberty, starting with our hormones. Hormones are usually associated to crazy emotions, but they're also linked to the shape of our bodies, the increase of our muscle, and the redistribution of our fat. Hormones affect our sleep, so if you're wondering why teenagers are usually cranky, it can be explained by referring to the change of sleeping schedule that teenagers go through. This is because the production of melatonin and cortisol, the hormones that make us fall asleep and wake up, is naturally pushed back during our teenage years. In fact, studies have shown that melatonin is not produced in teenage bodies until 1 a.m., explaining why teenagers go to sleep so late. Furthermore, teenage brains are not fully developed. Teenage brains don't have a properly developed prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that is known for managing decision-making, which is why when we are teenagers, we would make silly decisions, like marathoning their favorite TV show instead of studying for an exam before their finals. And, since the brain is developing, it's the moment when neurological connections start to become thinner. So, many studies that have been done about this synaptic pruning argue that our hormonal and sleepless teenage years are the best moment to develop skills, because after the neuronal connections to develop these skills may be thinner. And this will make it hard to learn something new during our adult years.
Well, that was interesting. Did you find an answer to my question? If so, I would love to see it in the comment section. I personally relate to being moody or having crazy emotions. I feel that when I was younger, my emotions were too strong to handle. But now let's talk about passive voice. If we remember from previous level, we said that the passive voice's structure is object affected by the action plus the verb to be plus past participle of the main verb and optional by plus subject that does the action. You can also use this structure with the verb to be in most tenses: present, past, present perfect, past perfect, future, and so on, with modal verbs and with the infinitive and ing forms. For example, the teenage brain is known for going through turbulent decades. This is simple present. We use it because this is a scientific fact. Many studies that have been done about this synaptic pruning. This is present perfect, and we use it because the studies started being carried out at some point in the past and they continue being carried out right now. It can be explained by referring to the change of sleeping schedule. This is passive voice being used with the modal verb can. However, please do notice that it's possible to use it with present perfect continuous, but it's not very common because it sounds very awkward. On the other hand, we use the passive voice when the door of the action is unknown or unimportant. For example, hormones are usually associated to crazy emotions, but they are also linked to the shape of our bodies. In this case, we can assume that the people that is making these associations are from the scientific community. There's probably many people doing these studies, and that is unimportant, so we focus on the biological process as the center of the text. You can also use it to make an emphasis on an action that was already mentioned. For example, hormones affect our sleep. So if you're wondering why teenagers are usually cranky, it can be explained by referring to the change of sleeping schedule that teenagers go through. In this case, the passive voice is being used to refer to why teenagers are usually cranky. Now that you have reviewed the use of passive voice when talking about biological processes, let's review our today's question. Do you relate to any of the listed processes? You can listen the example again, use our comment section to answer the question, and then give comments to your partner's experiences. Remember that interaction is one of the main exercises that help us improving our second language skills. Thank you for your valuable participation. Bye.
¿Te ha gustado este video? Te invito a continuar tu aprendizaje ingresando a edutin.com, donde encontrarás más de 6,000 cursos gratis y con certificado. Además, podrás interactuar con personas de todo el mundo. Ingresa ahora o descarga nuestra aplicación móvil.